Hi guys, memories of Toulon 2019 away. I knew before this game it was a huge game for the club with the money and the stars they had. It was going to be a great game to be able to be involved in. So a little bit of nervous energy probably as well amongst the team, but getting there the day before and having a walk around that stadium certainly gave me sort of that excitement about playing there, about playing their stars. But they obviously had a lot of power up front and across the back line as well. I think Bastero was my opposite man that day, and he must have about 100 kilos on me. So yeah, we knew it was gonna be a tough day, and we would have to play our best to get the result that day. And then yeah, into the warm up. We were warming up, and I started asking, I think it was Dino or someone, are you struggling to breathe with all this sort of, we thought it was a flare had gone off, and obviously we found out it was a tear gas, and I just remember Cockers bellowing at us just to keep getting on with it, thinking nothing of it. But I was thinking, oh God, I was in for if I'm struggling to breathe now, I wonder what I'm going to be like in the game. But I think it was just the effects of the tear gas, so not to worry about that. Yeah, so the kick-off in the game, I remember we got off to a pretty tough start. I think we fumbled the kick-off, and before we knew it, we were under our sticks and not the exact way we wanted to start that game, and thought, oh, this could be a long day if it continues. But I think we managed to get back in the games, the Yako penalty, and then we managed to get ourselves a bit of possession, and I remember seeing Darcy getting into the corner. I don't know how he got the ball. I do remember Jamie getting it away somehow, and then getting in there. So yeah, it was good to get back in the game at that half. And then I remember they were just up at half time, so but we were still in it. And I think the messages were at half time, the longer this game will go on, if we're still in it, the better chance we have of getting the result. So we talked about just keep having a go at them, keep firing our shots. And I remember soon after half time, I put a kick through for Blair, and Blair didn't really have to. It was one of those that didn't have to break stride at all, and he went for the try. So it sort of put us ahead. And then I think we just kept nudging ahead, keeping the scoreboard ticking over a little bit better than they did. I thought this was getting tough now, about the 60-minute mark. And then I think we gave away a penalty around the halfway, and I thought, oh, they've tapped and went quickly. I thought we were going to get a break. And then I thought, oh, I'm going to have to get back here, or I'm going to get a rollicking if I don't get my work rate up here. So I was sprinting as hard as I could to get back into defensive line. I think we got back to about the 22, and they knocked it on. And I thought, great, we've got a break in play. And then Blair just collects the ball and shifts it to Big Bill. Big Bill started taking off. He got past one or two, and then I thought, oh, he's making good yards up here. I thought I need to start maybe running to get onto support here if it comes back in field. And knowing Bill, like, you just don't know what he's going to do, so you've just got to sort of gamble. So I thought, oh, it looks like he could be coming my way now, and I had to basically put the jets on as hard as I could and sprint as hard as I could to get up close to him. And yeah, it did. It came my way, but I thought, oh, I'm miles away here. Like, still with like 3 or 4 guys started to crowd round him. And as I was coming up closer and closer, I thought, oh, he's not getting this ball. He can't get this ball away. It's physically impossible for him to get the ball away. But I don't know what it was. I just shouted on the off chance. And it wasn't even a shout. It was almost like a whisper. It was just like, Bill. And I was like, not expecting him to hear it, probably, first of all. But second of all, for the ball to come popping out, I just did not expect it. But it came flying out as people crowded around him. The timing of it, just to how he managed to caress the ball and get it out the back that way, I don't know. But I was running still pretty fast at this point, and thought, oh, here it comes. But the ball was sort of behind me, and I thought, I can't really stop for this ball because somebody will be on to me. So just thought, I need to go for this, keep the pedal down and take it in my stride. And collected the ball and ran under the post and ran it in. I think somebody was chasing me down, and after I put the ball down, I was obviously delighted, but the lungs were very sore at that point, and physically I was for the rest of the game I was sort of hanging on after that. But to get that try was, it was. I didn't realise it at the time how special the offload was, but I just ran from. It felt like ages away to get close to him, and then to get under his sticks was amazing. And I think it gave us that little cushion to see out the rest of the game. I think they scored late on to bring it back a bit closer, but I think we were too far ahead at this point, and we managed to see out the last few minutes. And I remember Blair turning around to me saying, we're just about to beat Toulon. And because obviously they've only lost maybe once, maximum twice at home in Europe. So the result was massive. And I just remember in the changing rooms after, everyone having a few beers, pretty exhausted, but absolutely sort of just enjoying the win, delighted with how we played, and it was just a bit of elation, really. I don't think it really sank in until probably the day after, but we were flying home that night, so we enjoyed it in the change room. That moment in the change room was pretty special amongst the team and stuff, so that was great. And then for all the fans as well travelling over, it must have been a fantastic weekend for them. And then we chartered back in the flight, and then to get onto the end of the special offload was fantastic on a personal point of view, but for the team as well, to get that result was huge for us, building and continuing the progression for the team. So yeah, it was great. Anyway, stay safe, guys. Stay at home.